So, hello, it's nice to meet you. My name's Felicia.
My name is Kamaya.
And we're hosts of Save It for the Pod, a podcast by the Capri Best Buy Teen Tech Center.
Beautiful.
And thank you for joining us today for a few questions.
Can you start by stating your name and the organization you represent?
I'm Ann Long. I was executive director here for many years and worked here before that. And I'm retired, so don't have an occupation right now.
Okay, so how did you first get involved with PCYC or the Capri?
Well, we first came to PCYC in 1973 when my husband Jim and I wanted to find a place that sort of fit our values, that we could work with young people and be in a community that that we felt like we could grow with and maybe contribute to a bit and be a part of. And we moved here from Louisville, Kentucky, and chose to come and live in North Minneapolis and work at this organization, Plymouth Christian Youth Center, before we owned the Capri, of course.
So, would you say you have any fun memories or stories about the Capri?
Oh, many, many fond memories about the Capri. I was just mentioning it to a friend. We were given the Capri, basically, and had to figure out what to do with it because we had never run a theater before. Arts had never been a part of the programming we'd done. It had always been social service or our recreation or wilderness or education. So to take on something like this beautiful building, which was pretty run down back in the 1980s, was a big decision for our board. And in helping us figure out what to do, we had just the grace to have people who said, well, we'll help. We know, we've worked with kids, we can do it. And fond memory was on 9/11, literally the anniversary of the bombing in New York City. We were sitting with Noel James, who was a North Minneapolis artist and who was helping us think it through. And as we sat in the theater and talked with her, she said, whatever we do, we've got to make sure that we do this as best we can for this community, because the Capri is a sacred place. And we've tried to honor that ideal, that image ever since then.
So why can you say you chose to support the Capri, or like what was your breaking point when you were like, yeah, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to take over?
Well, it's hard not to be drawn into it, particularly when you see young people who get involved in the arts. And folks like Kevin West and T. Michael Rambo and Dennis Spears and Noel, who all were artists themselves, to see them work with kids and to see the young people come alive in theater is just a beautiful, marvelous thing. It's not unlike with the Teen Tech Center, to see young people take over and learn skills that they didn't know that they had. It's hard not to say, do more of it. Let's make sure this continues.
Right. Beautiful.
So, seeing these young people succeed and grow and really kind of advance as people, how has that impacted you? Impacted you personally, impacted your life?
Yeah.
How can you not, when you see that, feel like, boy, there is good in this world. And we're just doing ordinary things. We're not doing extraordinary things, but ordinary things that young people need, connecting, giving them a chance to see a part of a world that they've never thought about, like the arts. It's just, it's magic. Yeah.
What can you say inspired you over the years, or what is still inspiring you to do what you do or did what you do?
Well, now, since we're not working anymore, not having the direct contact with kids that we used to, we still see them around the community.
Yeah.
And that's just great fun. To walk into the someplace on West Broadway or every now and then out at Byerly's or one of the stores up along here, and one of the students comes up and says, "Hey,
Yeah.
remember me?" Well,
Right.
I don't always remember, Jim and I don't always remember their exact names, but we remember stories about them and remember
Yeah.
what they've accomplished. And then they talk about what they've accomplished. And one of the things that happened while I was still executive director, a young man who had had a very tragic life, very, very tragic life, but we had, on a number of different programs, he had managed to pull it together, showed up in my office one day and said, "I'm here. I just wanted to show you I'm alive.
Wow.
I'm doing well. You helped. PYC helped. Thank you, but I'm having a good time in life." And
That's beautiful.
and it's because of what all the people in this organization did. So
Right.
even though I'm not able to be part of it as I was when I was working here, I still see the people in the community, and we still live in the community, same place we've always lived. So
Yeah.
that's very, very special.
That's beautiful.
It's an honor to live in North Minneapolis.
I agree.
So, what advice would you have for younger people today, or the students today?
To hang in, to find the places where the people will see you and help you grow, and to persevere. That's especially hard now.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about it. I think it's harder for all of you at this point than it was that I can ever remember for young people, because not only do you have all the stuff that's going on nationally and worldwide, but you've got to compete with the finding the good in technology and discarding what's not good in technology. And that's a challenge that's almost beyond me, and I just admire you all for it.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
that's all the questions that we have, but it was really nice meeting you.
It's good to
Very
meet
nice
you all. Keep on, hang in.
We will.
Come back
Thank you.
come back and do the stuff that we're all doing, and
Yeah.
you know, and be the ones that everybody's looking up to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.